the speed with which we are watching this market deteriorate.
The worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
In leadership or offered environmentally friendly policies and technology. We see this time and time again from BlackRock. They do something that seems like they're moving in the right direction, and said that gun manufacturers should do more to protect the lives of the American people. Said these companies about improving safety, but so far, so does its engagement with authoritarian governments. Or unknowingly, given BlackRock money, self-imposed mandates to help reduce that over time.
Releasing its numbers this morning, shares are down about 1.2%. About expectations, it's all about
around that business, but seems to be growing.
Are you curious about generating passive income through automated trading on Bybit? I've got something interesting to share, and it's completely free. Click on the link below to follow along with my trades, and you won't even need to sit in front of your computer all day. You can also take a look at my monthly trading earnings, which I'm sharing openly by clicking the link in the description. It's all about making financial gains at your own pace. Check it out.
The ecosystem of Shiba Inu coin is one of the things that everyone enjoys examining. How does Satoshi behave? How does Lucy put it? Do these individuals construct for Shiba Inu coin, or do they do so for personal gain? And the topic of centralization vs. decentralization has dominated much of the conversation in the past few days. How would you put it, resulting in dispersion? I had assumed SHIB was decentralized already. Yes, it is. The ecosystem, however, is not. It's also unclear to me whether the ecosystem will ever be fully decentralized. We will thus be examining the opinions of Satoshi, Lucy, and other experts regarding the events of 2024 and 2025 and their potential to enhance the ecosystem as a whole, rather than just Shiba Inu coin. So let's get going if this sounds like something you're interested in. By now, I think people can tell the difference between Shiba Inu coins and the ecosystem. The Shiba Inu currency community is the focal point of this ecosystem, which is aimed at them as customers. Already decentralized is SHIB. It is unchangeable by anybody. Nobody's in charge of it. No one is able to force change. The agreement has been rescinded. Nobody is able to alter the Shiba Inu coin in any way. Just use it and build it up. The folks behind ecosystems would have you think otherwise. They would have you believe that holding Shiboshis, leashes, bones, and voting on what to do with SHIB is what it means to genuinely decentralize SHIB. With SHIB, we are unable to alter anything. It then becomes about much more than just the Shiba Inu coin once you start to grasp that. It turns into a game about hoarding ecosystem tokens and enhancing the ecosystem. And not coins from Shiba Inu. Give this tweet some thought. It claims that the name is being misused by the Shiba State's Grand Plan or the Shiba State 2024 to 2025. The Shiba Inu coin is unrelated to the Shiba State. It's just calling it by its name. To all of you, more power. By distributing decision-making throughout the community, Shibarium lessens the need for centralized authority and gives everyone a voice. Everyone's voice is already heard. What occurs when the ecosystem is not affected by the Shiba Inu coin? Empowerment of the community. Every token has a voice, promoting democracy and justice in decision-making while enabling all community members. All right, it's time for us to get outside. Are they going to be just as, well, powerful? Do I have the same vote as one SHIB if I own one leash? I can thus go out and get a vast amount of SHIB and outvote anyone who has a leash. Do Bone and Leash have the same number of votes? SHIB and Bone, Bone and Leash. You all understand, right? Which price point, with all the variations available, offers more control? Keeping a few people in charge because voting was open to all tokens, I believed that this represented the SHIB ecosystem. I suppose not. It's the environment of the bones. It is the ecosystem of leashes. The ecosystem will be in for a treat. All of them aside from SHIB. To ensure a balanced environment, we mitigate the risk of a few tokens controlling the decisions through the voting process, including all tokens. Promoting involvement that is active. Tokens with a substantial voting capacity. Promoting active participation. Promoting community participation, teamwork, and engagement through active encouragement. I'm not sure if that encourages participation. It will almost entice me to sell my SHIB in order to purchase Bone because I will have more voting power if I do so. This is because Bone holders have more voting power than I do. Governance that is open and equitable. By preventing any one party from exerting excessive influence, equal voting power fosters just governance and community trust. If you guys knew who these validators were, you know what would encourage fair governance? Contemplate it. Satoshi chose these validators by hand. Whether these are Satoshi himself is unknown to us. Even with 10 or 12 validators in the wild, and each one of them staking their own bone, doesn't Satoshi still hold complete control over Shibarium and the ecosystem? We have no idea who they are. If we are unaware of the identity of the validators, how are transparent votes possible? It advises using transparency to foster confidence. Trust is fostered by transparent and decentralized governance, where each token matters, resulting in a pleasant community atmosphere. SHIB seemed to matter to me. This habitat, I assumed, was for SHIB. It's for the Bone, ladies and gentlemen, the ZCO system. Sustainable growth jointly. Shibarium opens the door for long-term sustainable growth through group decision-making and active engagement by embracing decentralization and community empowerment. Yes, to a certain extent. We must just identify it for what it is. Shiba Inu coin ought to be at the forefront of any ecosystem that involves Shiba Inu coins. It shouldn't be necessary to possess a bone in order to decide on SHIB. To decide on something, you ought to need to possess an SHIB. Being a leash owner shouldn't be a requirement for receiving Shiba Inu coin exclusivity. You should be more exclusive the more SHIB you support. These initiatives are all sales strategies, and for the past few years, they have all been incredibly successful. However, we don't really know if it's transparent to open this up for the vote power facade when all of the known validators may be Satoshi and the ecosystem team. It's unclear to us whether your vote counts. It's unclear to us whether holding tokens has any bearing or if anyone has been held responsible. Please share your thoughts on this in the comments section below. Since SHIB, the hub of the ecosystem, is already decentralized, the concept of decentralization and decentralizing the ecosystem follows. Nobody's in charge of it. Its owner is none. The Shiba Inu coin cannot be changed or decided upon by anyone. Under the moniker SHIB, it is the ecosystem. Please share your thoughts about it in the comments section below. Make sure to click the button if there is one there that is still red. Enroll in the channel.